Jordan, there's a lot I wanted to talk to you about this book. I really enjoyed it. I love the writing and the pictures. I know it's an autobiographical story, something that happened with you and your father when you were a boy. Can you talk about what role your father had in your in in your acceptance of your stuttering?
Well, thank you for that that introduction, and it's so nice to see you again. Um, my dad, I think my dad did two very important things for me as a as a stutterer. He would allow me sometimes, like I talk about in the book, to uh, to go home from school. He would take me out of school sometimes to give me a little bit of a break if it was having a particularly what he would call kind of like a like a like a bad uh, speech day, and he would take me for walks in the forest by this particular river that was close to my childhood home. And my dad would always allow me to be quiet. Uh, we didn't talk a lot when we were out in the woods or down by the river, and that was always a really important gesture for me, to be able to just not talk for a while. And the other thing that he did, which I I I talk about in the book, is that particular a moment when we were at the river together, and he pointed to the way that the water moves, and he said to me, when he was pointing at the river, he said to me, "That's how you speak." And that became a real and still is today a way for me to come into a real acceptance of the way that I speak, but also to celebrate it as being natural, as being beyond myself, and the way that I speak existing in the world around me.
So I
And
guess,
that was, yeah,
sorry.
that was very important. Yeah.
I guess that, to me, what you just said, it seems to be one of the messages that you want people who read the book, whether they're kids or adults or whoever. It's a message about that, whether our speech is good or bad, it's just what we put on it, and it doesn't have to be either a good or bad thing. It's just a neutral thing, the way we talk, and I guess that's a big a part of the message that the book has.
Yeah, I I would say so. I would say that something I was nervous about was was the way in Illustrator would would interpret the book, because I think people bring a lot of their own ideas of what the stuttering is, and I was worried that would overpower the book, but Sydney Smith did such a beautiful job where I think that the universe of the story of the book is not really about the stutter at all. It's just about the how this character, as you said, just how the character talks and what the character sees in the world around him.
And the one of the feet the things I love about the book is in the middle of it, you have a gate fold where it has the boy's face, and it opens up, and it's just this lovely, just this image of water. The artwork in it is so amazing. What is the meaning behind that?
Hmm. I think I think the way that I interpreted that is kind of a kind of a kind of rejoicing, right, in this knowledge that the that the child is realizing that the way the child speaks is also the way the water moves, and that is a feeling of not only acceptance but of like this really profound connectedness. And I think that that's what the spreading open of the gate fold means.
Well, I guess, yeah, to me, the book is about connecting not only with oneself and with nature, with other people, with his father. And in the end, he's back in the schoolroom, and he's talking again, and he's like, hey, this is just how I talk like a river. And
Mhm.
so it's also how one relates to their world, and
Mhm.
to the to their peers.
Mhm.
Is that what you went through as a child yourself?
Mhm. I think that wanted to end the book not with the child somehow not stuttering, because that's what I went through when I was in schools. There was always like it was always seen as successful when I was able to present something or uh, talk in class fluently, and that always really it bothered me because I felt that it wasn't me, and it was also so much work to get myself to to pretend not to stutter. And I felt it important at the end of this book for the child to just return, which is what I do in my own life now. I just speak.
How did you find the artist, Sydney Smith?
My publisher found I found him. Neil Porter had a real a, a vision for this book, and he asked Sydney to do it. And I mean, I'm very grateful because Sydney is just such an incredible talent.
Yes, well, the book is, you know, the story, and you're writing as a you are a poet, and that definitely comes through in this and the whole book is wonderful. So thanks for writing it and making it a reality. So I've talked to a couple other people too who managed to get a copy of it. And one thing I think that I really love about it is it's not afraid to tell a child it's okay to be sad. It's a bit somber,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't need to be putting on a happy face all the time.
Mm.
And I think kids really need to hear that.
Yeah, I'm happy you said that. I appreciate that, and I also think it's important as well.
Well, Jordan, thanks for doing this interview with me today. And is there anything else you want to tell our viewers about your book?
I don't. I think so. I think that the questions and comments that you asked were really wonderful, and I thank you for your time, and I hope people enjoy the book.
Thank you.